Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. The weather forecast this week is a little bit complicated when it really shouldn't be. We've got a lot of high pressure rolling in, but within the high pressure, localized low pressure. It's a little bit like having a tyre with a puncture in it. So this is how it looks at the moment on the animated wind map. We've thrown in the air pressure so you can see where the highs and the lows are. High pressure in yellow and the lower pressure in the darker colouring. So low pressure out to the east, the south and to the north. So we're in this big bubble of high pressure, but within this high pressure bubble, there's a little area of low pressure, and that's going to make things just a little bit messy for the next several days. And it's a little bit like the last several days. This is the past week of rainfall, and it looks like we're covered in pink bats, 40 to 70 millimetres, generally speaking, across New Zealand over the last week. So we're not really kicking off summer on a dry note, that's for sure. And the next several days ahead, they're anything but dry, even though some areas are drier than average, like down in the very south. The southern half of the South Island, you've got a slightly drier than average week ahead. But for everybody else, these downpours and drizzle patches are going to be in the mix. High pressure out to the west, out to the east, to the north, and there's that little area of low pressure. So we will see a few showers around on Tuesday. Same story on Wednesday. Some of these will be heavier around the North Island. A lot of high pressure still on the map, but this is that area of low pressure, the puncture in the tyre, if you like, and that's why we're seeing these downpours around on Wednesday. And again on Thursday, when that area of low pressure perhaps drifts a little bit closer to the North Island, more of those downpours will be focused around northern New Zealand as well. And we end the week on Friday with the high tracking around the South Island, bringing down a nor'easter for some coastal areas, but in the north, the winds are light and the downpours, they are heavy, and there might even be some isolated thunderstorms as well. And as we go on towards the weekend, not really a great deal of change. High pressure is still in charge. We've still got that area of low pressure just to the north within the high pressure, and then over towards Aussie, a big low out there. Great news for them because they're in drought, so that's absolutely needed for them. Whether it affects New Zealand or not, a little bit too far out to be locked in. But either way, plenty of these downpours coming for the country over the next several days. My next update, it'll be on Tuesday.